Every human being wants to be set apart, to be special, to be known as something different than the rest, whether they believe to be above the rest or whether they believe to be in a special circle or known as something special. This is the root of our own desire for individual expression. People will go to great lengths to be the one that they have coined as their definition of special. Now, a lot of people have coined their definition of special as the best, the winner. That's why competition is a thing. You use that drive to be whatever you decide. Now, not everyone wants to be the best, the winner. They want to be the one who is known for blank. In ENYELAH system, which is a belief system that embeds itself extremely deep into the soul. It doesn't just come in the mind and come out, it goes into the soul and comes out. It is a reformation of the soul, in fact. This makes you always tuned to the fact that you're a pure spirit yourself. You're of integrity, because that integrity is based upon your own decision making, your own spirit's pure desire to actually manifest the profession that you are, the service that you are, the personality that you are. Why would you do this? Why on all the earths and planets and stars and galaxies would you actually do this? Because those who truly want to be known as the actual best at something, or the greatest, or the most dominating in their field, there's only one way to make sure, and it's to embed it within inside of yourself. You don't just learn it from a book. It's not something that you go and you got your 4.0 GPA and someone else says you're good. You are reliable in that. So this is personal development on a next level. This is you always tuned into your pure spirit, and so you make your decisions based upon that. You create your entire craft based upon your pure spirit. So what that does is it says everything you have is rooted in your soul. This sets you apart as a pure spirit. You're not the person that has to win all the competitions. You're the person that will always be you. In relationships, in business, and in money, and in everyday, and in your mentality, and in the way you dress, and everything. So as you continue to refine yourself, and you evolve and create higher wealth for yourself, your industry goes global, you are international, you are whatever the case may be, you still stay as your pure spirit. This is a game changer, because why? It's not personal development, it's personal embodiment, but it's soul embodiment. It changes the way you create reality on a whole different level, because your soul has a completely different set of parameters on what it has access to. This is important. In ENYELAH system, it's a completely different set of ingredients that you put into the soul to create this, which then creates you as a human being. Is highly different. It is the one way that makes you stand out in a way that is far beyond anything that personal development could ever even touch. And people use personal development to break through ceilings, to create the better everything, so their business is better, so their life is better, so their relationships are better. But this is completely different, because you're seeing everything from a different perspective. You're seeing everything from a completely different, it's not even a playing field, it's from outer space. It's totally ENYELAH in every way, shape, and form. This is why you definitely want to remold and shape the very soul that is within inside of you, because it puts you as the individual that you are, your pure spirit, versus what everyone else has. You want to be known as that. Everyone else wants to dominate, wants to be the top of their game, wants to be, on point, the winner. We don't focus on those things in ENYELAH. We focus on always being the purest of our own self in everything we create, from our sales copy to the products that we sell to the ways that we do everything. You thought subconscious programming was powerful. Come to ENYELAH. I will show you something far more potent that puts you ahead of everyone else, not because you need to dominate them, but because you want to be your own pure spirit. You want to actually be yourself. And now you get the chance to do that. You don't have to submit to these other cults, to these other clans and religions and everything. You're here to be a part of ENYELAH because it is food for your soul to learn how to create itself in its pure spirit, in human form and pure spirit, and not only thrive, but you evolve, and you are a part of the top in the world. Not because we're dominating, because we're not thinking about that, but those who dominate look at us as the dominators. It's because we're our pure spirit. We're not looking at them. We're not caring about them. We're not interested in them. We're only interested in ourselves, our pure spirit, because that's what builds us. That's why you invest with ENYELAH.